Axial Racing is known for producing rock crawlers and scale trucks in the 1/10 scale size, and they've been producing these trucks for years. And they recently surprised us by introducing the Axial Yeti, which is an entirely new truck and a little bit bigger than the rest of the vehicles in the lineup. Although they do say it's 10 scale, it's a little bit bigger, a lot more powerful, and a lot more fun. Well, usually when a company introduces a vehicle like that, you don't expect to see anything for a little while. Well, after only a few months, Axial decided to introduce another vehicle, and this one is completely new. And it's called the Axial Yeti XL Monster Buggy. Let's check it out. So here you have the 1/10 scale Axial SCX-10. Now this is the Axial SCX-10, which is a popular vehicle, rock crawler scale truck, and this is about the size you're going to see when you're talking about a 1/10 scale vehicle. Well, then they came out with the Axial Yeti, and as you can see, the Axial Yeti, it's called 1/10 scale, but it's a little bit bigger than the SCX-10 Jeep next to it. This truck, because of its size, handles a little bit better than a 1/10 scale vehicle, and has a little more ground clearance. Now to me, that's a 1/8 scale vehicle, not really 1/10, but they're calling it 1/10. But then you talk about the Axial Yeti XL Monster Buggy, and you can see it's considerably bigger than the Axial Yeti. Now they're considering that 1/8 scale, but to me it's more of a 1/7 or 1/6 scale vehicle. But that size is definitely going to make it handle a lot better than some of the smaller vehicles in the same terrain. Now, if you ask me, I mean, I've been around a long time now, the Axial Yeti XL, when you want to compare size to other stuff that's out there, I would say it's a little bit larger than some of the A-scale monster trucks on the scene. Besides the size, this is basically the same as the actual Yeti. It has an independent front suspension, solid axle rear suspension, all metal gear transmission, and a slipper clutch. But what makes this one stand out are the larger tires, lots of ground clearance, and it has an A-scale brushless system that can handle 4S and 6S power. 6S is a lot of power through this thing. Has a lot of torque, a lot of speed, and it made it a little bit uncontrollable. So if you don't really know what you're doing as far as RC goes, I suggest you start off with 4S before you move to 6S. For me, I'm going to run it on 4S. I just think that's more fun and a lot more controllable. One of the things that I noticed when I was driving though, it really needs a rear sway bar. Every time you punch it, it has a lot of chassis twists that causes the tires to come up on the one side and they diff out. So sway bar and maybe some thicker diff fluid would definitely calm it down, make it a little bit more easy to drive. Did a speed run on this thing, and we got 50 miles an hour out of it on 6S, and it was crazy, really hard to drive, but we did it without crashing. Overall, really fun truck. I can't wait to drive it more on 4S, and you can see a full review in a future issue of Radio Control Car Action magazine, and you can see more pictures and videos online at rccaraction.com.